The viva voce is a defining moment in your life as a student, whatever be the course you undertake, be it an undergraduate program or a postgraduate program or an MPhil program or even a doctoral program. But in the case of a doctoral program in most universities, the viva voce transforms itself into an open defense. I shall engage a class on facing the open defense later. For now, I would like to speak about the viva voce, especially because there is the great truth that it is not always the best student who performs best in the viva voce. The viva voce demands a different set of skills, demands a different kind of effort. When you compare and contrast the viva voce with the written examination. The term viva voce means living voice. The viva is an opportunity for your examiners to see you in person and to listen to your voice, to your actual voice. As I've already pointed out, frequently there is a lack of correlation between a student's performance in his written examination and his performance in his oral examination. This is because, as I said again, a different set of skills, a different kind of effort is required in order to perform well in the oral examination. Today, we shall try to identify the factors which can help you to perform brilliantly in your viva voce. The first point is prepare thoroughly. This is something which is common to all examinations, written and oral. Try to get a grip of the fundamentals of the subject. Try to obtain a bird's eye view of the discipline. Try to get an overall picture of the area of study. If your subject is English language and literature, pay special attention to periods, names, books, years, characters, literary devices, movements, concepts, theories, positions. Take care of logistics. This includes reaching the venue or the viva in time, carrying with you your hall ticket or your admission card, taking with you a pen for recording your signature in case your signature is required, sleeping soundly the previous night, arranging your movement from your place of residence to the place where the viva voce is conducted, It is a complex set of operations. You have to give it meticulous care, meticulous attention in order to execute the logistics of taking a viva voce successfully. Enter gracefully. Remember that the first impression has to be the best impression. You must dress appropriately. You must enter the chamber where the viva is conducted gracefully. You must wish the members of the board politely and then take your seat. If your course includes a research project or a dissertation, you can most certainly expect questions relating to it. In some universities, there is a general viva and a project viva. I shall be engaging an independent class on how to face your project viva. For now, all that I can tell you is that you should look through your dissertation or look through your project, look through your thesis, and try to prepare to face the questions related to your research. You can be asked about your favorite paper or your favorite area or your favorite author or your favorite book. Please remember that your examiners are more interested in finding out what you know than in finding out what you don't know. If you say that a particular poet is your favorite poet, well, you must know quite a lot about him. You must know the most important facts of his biography. You must be able to quote freely from him. You must know the titles of his important poems and also his important collections. You must be able to explain why that particular poet is your favorite poet. In fact, this is a sort of stock question among examiners. I've used this question very frequently because I feel that this is a way to make the candidate comfortable, allowing the candidate to speak on somebody whom he likes and whom he has read rather closely. I think that this is a very important tip. Share your answer step by step. Don't reveal everything you know at one go. Instead, answer to the point and try to make your answer brief. Don't say everything you know on the matter. Don't reveal everything you say on the matter. Give the examiner an opportunity to ask further questions. With each question, you share your information with the examiners. It should be a give and take process. You are not invited here to deliver speeches. You are invited here, you are asked to come here to answer questions. If you adopt this approach, you will certainly sound more natural. The viva voce should be a discussion, a conversation. It is not an elocution competition. This is a very important bit of advice I have for you. Whatever you know, share that information with your examiners bit by bit in response to the questions that you provoke your examiners to ask. Despite your best preparation, it can very well happen that there are things in your discipline which you are not aware of. If you have absolutely no idea, admit your ignorance gracefully. Please don't try to bluff. Remember that your examiners have spent their entire lifetimes reading, preparing, studying, and it's very difficult, it's impossible to bluff in their presence. In their presence. If you try to fool them, you will only end up making a fool of yourself. It is simply not possible for a candidate to agree on everything with his examiners. There are bound to be differences of opinion. It can happen that you are unable to agree with your examiners on certain things. But please remember that you are the candidate and they are the examiners. You certainly have the freedom to disagree, but disagree politely and respectfully. Don't hurt the feelings of your examiners. Remember that they are as human as you are. This is a very important point I would like to make. Avoid generalizations. A generalization is a statement which claims to be applicable to every single item in a particular kind of items. It's very dangerous to make generalizations. So avoid sweeping statements. For one thing, sweeping statements are almost always incorrect. For another, sweeping statements are logically very vulnerable, can be demolished easily. So, you should learn to hedge your position, learn to qualify your position, learn to prepare the space beforehand for exceptions, for things which contradict or appear to contradict the statement that you make. You should conclude the viva voce as gracefully as you opened it. When the examiners indicate that the viva voce is over, well, it is over. You should politely thank the board and gracefully exit from the chamber where the viva is being conducted.